Hello and welcome to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls 2. This is Strawman Gaming, I'm your Strawman, and I want to start this episode with an apology, because this video is late, but the reason behind it is a good one. I've been waiting for some new audio equipment, which is a fancy term for a shock mount for my microphone and a boom arm to further isolate from vibration, so now I can like tap on the desk, and instead of being jarring, it should be more ASMR-y. But the point is, the sound should be a little bit better. I have my gain a little bit lower because the microphone's closer, so the sound quality should be improved. It'll improve again in a week when I switch to a new audio recording software. At the minute, I capture everything through AMD's Relive, which just bundles in the game audio and the mic audio together into one track, which means I don't have a great control over the final master. I'll continue here. But yeah, when I switch over to that, I'll be able to isolate the voice audio, and I can run it through things like a compressor if I need to. I just have a more fine control over how it sounds in the end, and that's good. You know, I can mute out like the pops and the sighs and the swallows and all the stuff that we've come to hate. And what I'm doing right here, this may look like I'm going backwards out of raw cowardice about fighting the Dragon Slayer Great Arrows and the Smelter Demon, but nothing could be further from the truth, if I'm to tell you the truth, which this is far from. We're going down here because we missed a bit. Remember the exploding women that killed me, and it was entirely, you know, it's just fine. I didn't have a problem with it at all. There was a little bit of poison with some of those weird crabs. They're like crabs or ticks, I don't know. But we're going back there, because I think there's a good item there. It might be an Estus Flash Shard, it might be a Sublime Bone Dust, but it's something that I want. And I want it more than I want to fight the Smelter Demon, which is not at all, so the fact, you know, this could be a kick in the face. And I'd take it over fighting the Smelter Demon right now. Beautiful jump. Great start. 10 out of 10. Oh yes, you have to fight our way back. That's frustrating. I should have just warped at the bonfire. I don't know why I did this the stupid way. Well, I know exactly why I did it the stupid way. Because I'm stupid. But hello, boys. Remember me? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey. Your friend had the good grace to die with a sensible amount of hits. I mean, I assume it just means the last hit missed. Oh yeah, you hit quite hard. I remember you. It's all come flooding back. Again, a little peer behind the curtain. I haven't played in a week. I record these in 7 episodes at once, and then upload them to YouTube and set them to release on a timer. That's why they're normally on time. Oh, that guy sticks to the roof. I never noticed that before. I was too busy getting freaked out by this shambling horror. I say shambling horror. She's an attractive woman. Well, relatively attractive woman. I don't want to get into like what qualifies as an attractive woman, but the fact she can do that kind of ruins it for me a little bit, if I'm honest. And she doesn't really have a face. You know, she could be an octopus under there. We don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it is known, but I don't know. So I've died. That's exciting. And I'm gonna do it like a. I was gonna say like not an idiot. I'm like, that's the kind of language an idiot would use. Yes, in the ugly room. I'm probably going to use a human effigy as well. Gosh, it's ugly. I forget how bad it is. I remember I watched Yahtzee Croshaw play through this. I'm like, ugh. I don't think he was playing Scholar of the First Sin, so I think his. I looked at it, I'm like, they'll have fixed that by now. But here we are. 23. Every time I go to use one, there's more than I had before I used the last one. So that's good. While we're here, let's have a look at some of the things, because this is Rogue Water. Restores HP and spell uses. See, stuff like the single-use items, I don't understand the point of them, because throwing knives are great for PvP, because they don't take stamina to use, and they can interrupt enemies' stuff. So if someone's trying to heal in PvP, just chuck a throwing knife at them. There's no cost to you, and it kind of keeps the pressure on. But if you've only got 6... You know, there's you can get accounts that are just mules. Like, they have, like, I think the maximum number of souls, which is, like, a bunch of 9s, like 12 9s. So, like, I don't know, 999 billion souls. And you level up to soul level 120, which is, I think, the standard meta for it. But then you've only got, I mean, it comes with, like, I think, 1,000 throwing knives, so it's fine. But most people are dealing with, you know, the Paltry 6, or the 10 poison, or the 5 lacerating throwing knives. So that's a strange one. I already have an Estus Flash shard. That is good to know. I've got 5 Ferrous Lockstones. I started to open more locks. Hang on, I used a human effigy and I've still got that tiny bit of health that I'm missing. That could be the difference between life and death. But we'll never know, so we'll assume it was. Oh yeah, I've got fire. I assume the desert... I keep calling her the desert sorceress, but I assume she's just a desert pyromancer. That's the only name that really makes sense for her to have. There we go. Right. You horrible... Okay, that hit me. I'm officially afraid. Not today. Although, today. But not now. Not right now. Later. I hate it. Like, as soon as I press attack, I know I've got like 3/4 of a second before it lands. I don't think I had any souls. No, because I died to the smell demons. That's just a waste of my time. I've forgotten where to go. This was the wrong bonfire. This has all been for nothing. Was it? Because it was at the... It was just before the Covetous Demon. That's where I'm trying to get back to. Yeah, this was the wrong bonfire. But we're here now. Do you know what? Is there a better bonfire? Because what are the choices? There's the one by the poison pit. There's... Yes, there's the middle there's that bonfire over... Oh, look, it's 3 of them. Bonfire down there. There. But I could just walk to that one. And I also want to check if Ladderman's here, because his betrayal and abandonment has is causing me issues. Also, since last time, I meant to find out what the heck happened to the pyromancy lady that I gave clothes to and she scorned. Because I have 3, I think I have 3 pyromancy seeds that I want to use to upgrade my pyromancy. Are you coming over? Barely. It's good that they don't collide with walls too... I can only do that by accident. It's really frustrating. They don't collide with the walls too... Ladder? Did I miss this last time? Or did I come up here? Oh no, this is the trap. There's a guy... Yeah. Okay. I think I missed this. I mean, this is how you get up. I can't remember. But I don't immediately remember it. I remember he comes out of nowhere. Oh, neither of us got poisoned, so I'm going to call that a victory. Although I would have preferred if he did get poisoned. Is all this post-Covetous Demon? Yeah, because that's where he set fire to the windmill. Get burned. Fall off. Fall off, that'd be lovely. I don't want to go down there because I get the feeling that if I go near him, it'll aggro a mannequin. I can hear the mannequin that's been aggroed, I think. See, those boys were waiting for me. Yeah. Oh, I regret this. I regret nothing. I'm the greatest. I'm the worst. I'm literally the worst. Do you have a back to stab? Well, it doesn't really matter. When your sword's this big, it doesn't matter how good you are. I've heard. I've got myself so confused. Maybe this is... Can we... I don't think sneaking is a thing. I think... Like, if I go slowly... Oh. Well, it was a thing, but... I made poor choices and didn't utilize it well. So, Arrow Man's gonna shoot at me. And there's Shrek and this guy up here. Shrek's to my left, I think, so I want to... I don't want any of that to happen. Your hammer that does AoE damage. I remember you. The ball we can lift up. Yeah, this is all very familiar. This is all very comfortable. This is all very not Iron Keep. Poisoned. Has that just been... Oh. Do I have any... Oh, I do. I've got 3. Lovely. Eat your vegetables, kids. It'll stop you dying of poisoning. That's my takeaway from this, anyway. So this would be... This is the bonfire we wanted to warp to. Without question. And before I get to the place I want to be at, there's another one of those pyromancers that just has a habit of one-shotting me. I still wish there was something up these stairs. And there still might be, but I still... still don't have the skill to get up there. There she is. Remember her? I have learnt nothing, and I will never learn anything. But I was like, if I run fast enough, she won't be able to hurt me. Okay, so that's her favourite attack. If you get close enough... Oh, it drives me insane! But it's okay. We found another bonfire and we rested at it, so we're only going back like 3 seconds here. And also, like I said, I haven't played in about a week, so I'm a little bit rusty. I think, well, I'd say my default is rust, and this is just more rust. This is just thicker rust. Lovely bit of squash. Or as I think our colonial friends would call cordial. I don't know if they know what squash is, other than a vegetable. Right. Here we go. Do the thing. Oh. Why is it different? Why did that happen? So that down there, like where that creature is, and the staircase to the behind him. That's how we denote behind. To the behind. And plunging attack. Yes, 830. Very nice. Yep. I thought that might happen, but I thought you could walk around in this poisoned out. Again, maybe this is in Dark Souls 2 original. You could, maybe. But maybe they've changed that. Because the path that you can walk along to the left didn't used to be there. You had to run along in poison. So maybe that is a change, and I just need to not be a complete idiot about this. So, let's try that again. Because I think I just walked up fairly calmly. And killed her. Lovely. I'm all for that. Plus, dying when you're backtracking doesn't count. You know, in the grander scheme of things. If I was going to have an on-screen counter for death, which I meant to do from the beginning, but I think we're a bit far gone for that now. Oh yes, we press A for illusionary walls. That's my mistake. Yeah, so that path here, like, I'm sure that used to be under the poison, and you had to get poisoned the whole way along. Should we try it from this angle? So when I roll, it's not gonna... I mean, I don't really feel that bad, because it's not a game that really incentivizes platforming or practicing platforming, and it's making me platform, so that's fine. And it's my own time you're wasting, and of course your time, which is much more valuable than mine. But you're still here. Unless you're not. But those that are, I appreciate it. And you've seen me master killing this woman, which I've instantly regretted saying. Okay. Don't you dare. Thank you. So what I want to do is I'll run straight for that corner. Whoa. Feisty. So there's a trap in the wall, so there'll be... Oh, good. Come on. Come get yourself shot. Oh, I'm right here. Do it. You don't activate pressure plates, excuse me? Oh yes, you have curved weapons that ignore shields. See, in what's it called, Harvest Valley or Hunter's Valley, or the place with the skeletons, they didn't look that intimidating. But here, when you just turn that corner and you see him, you're like, oh, uh-oh. You suddenly think that's a giant enemy. I'm in trouble, but I'm not. It's fine. Why couldn't he do that? I assume that was intentional, but as I was running along there, I really struggled to see that as a nook, an alcove. Is the right word? Alcove? Shout out to all the In Bruges fans. I think it's real. I can't clip through it, but there's a lot of space. Read message. Oh, so he probably wouldn't have attacked me until I opened it, so I assume it's fine. Shield up. +3 heavy crossbow. Oh, okay, good. Only works once. What happened there is I forgot that Dark Souls 2 has a different control scheme. So I started running with B and I tapped B to jump, like you do in Dark Souls 2. 1, my apologies. And I fell in the poison for the 5th or 6th time. This... Oh. Come. Can I have my UI back, please? There we go. I'm trying to demonstrate up here where player stats is. That little symbol means you can't be invaded. You normally get it after you've killed a boss as a white phantom, like someone summoned you. Or maybe I'm having connection problems, I don't know. So there's no reason to take any risks here, because that path is just the low path through all the pots. So we just go back the normal way. Should be okay. Oh no, we went back to... Oh yeah. We went back to Majula, and Ladder Man was there, wasn't he? And he wanted 12,000 souls for his biggest ladder, and I consider that too much. I just had to stop myself from jumping in that. I'm like, oh, I can make that, no problem. And I probably can, but I don't need to. Shrek. Come on. Oh, he's got a dark sign as well. I suppose that shouldn't be surprising. These are all, or were all once humans. Why aren't you poisoned? Get poisoned. Come on, come over here. Yes, there we go. Yeah, that'll show me. Nice. I don't think we really went down here. We peeked down here and then thought, nah, it's not worth it. Well, that is sneaky. Because that's like... I don't know if this is a reflection or like a trap. Because that looks like an item, and that looks like my dropped soul. That looks like some of the orange soapstone information markings. So it's like, oh, we can definitely go in there. I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we have to do something in... Ambush? No. Repair powder. If that's all this was, that was very not worth it. Ooh, Lucatiel.
Still on the road, are you?
I am indeed.
Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you. By way of an apology.
Oh no, we're good, Lucatiel. You killed the last sinner. I don't know what that does, but I'm glad I've got it.
Found my thoughts. My memories are fading. Oldest first.
She's experiencing hollowing, for those that haven't pieced that together yet. Oh, she's got an anonymous mask back on.
Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together.
I think we find her older brother at Aladia's.
Swordsman in all of
I think it's called Keep, but it is a house.
never even compared to him.
Maybe that isn't Aladia's house. It's someone else.
Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse.
Not that you're not fascinated in Lucatiel, but like, is my sword made of chainmail? Like on the cross guard? That's, I don't know what you'd call that on a sword like this.
If only someone would hear. My brother must have come here. Soon I may forget even about him. If only someone. My brother must
Well, I have been listening. Well, my character has been listening intently, so you can stop your whinging. Can you smash these without taking the poison damage? Because no. I don't believe you. I will use this because I've got tons of them. It'd be a dick move to make this a mimic. I'm not saying they won't do it, but I'm just saying it would be. Oh, poison bite ring. That's increased poison resistance. Are you all done?
If only someone. My brother
Yep, good for you.
must have come here too.
My hope was that Faris Lockstone would have drained this, but I'm just starting to accept that it's not going to happen. So open these bars. Can I do anything with these bars? No, my story ends here. So rather than waste all your time even further, we're going to warp back to the bonfire after the Covetous Demon, and then we're going to warp to, excuse me, Iron Keep. When did I get chameleon? Chameleon's a word that makes me sad, because that, like, chameleon is a much more fun word. And I feel like they've missed a trick there, but chameleon's not a bad word, and they are awesome little creatures. Ah, it's good to be back. Did I drop souls and forget about them? Probably. Probably wasn't very many, though. How's my health doing? Control yourself. No, please. Thank you. It's like the definition of the easy way out. I've been thinking all week that I'm genuinely concerned that like every boss that I die against, I'm like, oh, this is the end of the season. I'm never gonna end of the season, end of the series. I'm never gonna beat this. It's just how it ends. And unless this has changed from the original Dark Souls 2, these enemies only respawn, I think, 8 to 10 times. So, you know, I can just grind away at them and then I'll have a clear run to Smelter Demon. If you're going to backstab, at least hit it. I can't even describe the little surge of anger inside me as that arrow and all that hate came flooding back. I don't remember. I'm boring myself with my discussion about the differences between Scholar and original Dark Souls 2. But I don't remember... I remember there being arrow guys, but I don't remember them being quite so annoying. Maybe it's worse because there's more melee enemies? I should have gone for the Estus Flask Shard, but I will do that between episodes. Or at the end of this one, I don't know. I don't like cutting out content. You know, some people like that sense of completion and like, I don't, intimacy is the wrong word, but like being involved in every facet of it. And games, I often find games try and reduce that feeling of being involved in every aspect. And it's the game that comes to mind when I talk about this is Elite Dangerous. You know, it's a space game. I'm sure it has a better description than that, but you fly a spaceship, and it's called Elite Dangerous because you have two kind of qualifiers. Like, elite is if you're good or not very good. Not bad, not as in good versus evil, but just like you're elite or you're kind of quite elite. There must be a word for like normal, I guess normal. Or they're just terrible. And then there's dangerous. You know, dangerous as opposed to harmless. So you can be like piss poor harmless is like maybe your starting rank, but you can get that up to Elite Dangerous, and that's how you're qualified as a pirate or pilot or whatever it is that game does. But my point about Elite Dangerous, other than the fact, are you taking their piss? My point about Elite Dangerous, other than it having two adjectives in its name, is that normally in a space game you would approach like a space station and it would say like press A to dock. And space stations, you know, can rotate freely in space around 3 axes. Around 1 axis? Because like if you rotate freely about 3 axes in space, then they'll just like amalgamate to rotating around a single axis. I think. But anyway, it can rotate. And in that game to dock you have to accommodate for that rotation before to allow yourself to fly into like the docking bay or whatever. And I think that's cool. Most games are like, oh, we're just going to take that away, but it's an extra like level of, again, the word that comes to mind is intimacy, but it's not intimacy, but like realism or immersion is probably the better term. Although it doesn't apply to being there when I, you know, level up my Estus Flask. But you know, people like it. They like to be involved. You are a bad person. I just wish the aggro leashes on these guys, like, I wish they didn't attack you. I'm fine with the arrow guys doing it, because, you know, they're long-range characters, but these guys, like, didn't there used to be a guy at that door? Like, here? I mean, they did, but I assume I've managed to, like, pull him away somehow, or he's just, like, a bit of parallax going on here, and I think that's exactly what happened, because as I move around that pillar, there he is. Good lad. So the Smelter Demon is an optional boss, and I don't want to go full bitch mode, but I may well do exactly that. Why isn't that guy shooting at me? Don't get me wrong, great. But I thought he shot at me like straight away. Good menu. Maybe. I don't know where he aggroes, and I don't want to get like I'm gonna go kill him. I don't want to get sideswiped on the bridge. That is a big bow. Nearly had me there. What was all that white stuff? Ooh, an item I missed. This is where you get. Yep. Soul of a Proud Knight. It's worth probably half a level at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to progress a little bit. Just, you know, so, because this episode we've done nothing but backtrack. So we'll progress a little bit, and we can always come back and do the Smelter Demon when, you know, it feels like something we don't have to do. You know, we're doing it because we can. I believe if they drop items, if I exit back to menu and come back in, it would the item would appear back up here. However, even with an SSD, the load times in this game are a little bit too long, so I'm not going to do that. We've turned off this fire, so this shouldn't in any way explode and kill me. Yep, it seems fine. Oh, does this... Is this an easier... No, this is not an easier run back to the Smelter Demon fight. I don't like standing on this thing. Like, this to me has all the hallmarks of something that can be pulled out from underneath me and dropped into the lava. How about if I play dead? Who's playing dead? This guy? Yeah! Not that guy. I think I already pulled this. Yeah, I definitely did. Okay, so I'm going to clear out all the enemies because there's an item up to the present left of the screen that I haven't got. So across this, you can see it just above my right shoulder over there. And that used to be the dull ember, but I don't know what it is now. Where'd he go? Quit. Oh, there he is. Ah, he fell off. Idiot. So many enemies! Do you really need this many enemies before a boss? For a boss that is a jerk, that is immediately followed by a pursuer fight. It's just like... There's difficulty, and there's just being an absolute douche about it. Ruwenge. Jumping. We've seen how well this has gone. But I think my only option is to jump. Oh my word, my heart. And my bells. Oh, Petrified Dragon Bone is for leveling up boss weapons? Or certain elite weapons or something like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna do... Oh, I didn't check it. But it doesn't look like a mimic. There is a mimic in Iron Keep, I believe. Oh, a Zweihander. How does that compare? Can anyone hit me with an... I've never actually looked at the top of that. I've never checked out the skybox here really either. It's quite nice. I do like Zweihanders. So C and D scaling. That'll go up with C scaling with Dex is strange. Maybe this would be a good sword like for a quality build. I think a quality build is when you have kind of equal strength and dex, which I think I'm quite a long way from. Yeah, but I could, 30 strength, 30 dex, with a weapon that scales kind of medium well with both could be quite formidable. I do like Zweihanders. Yeah. Like I love the this bit here, which I think has a Japanesey sounding name, like Ricasso or something. I think it's Ricasso, but I can't remember. Other words you should know: crossguard, pommel. I'm going to go handle or grip, and inside that is the tang, and this bit goes in the enemy. But other than that, I'm not really much for weaponry. I'll stick with my overly hilarious sword for the minute. Okay, I said I'll make progress, so I will. This item cannot be worth the risk that this item poses. Like, there's no way. Shit on my face. I did say it wasn't going to be worth it. And to be fair, that was the longest jump in human history. So, right, what we're going to do... What time are we at? 33 minutes. So, since this video is late, it's going to be a long one. Not too long, but we're going to get back those souls. We're going to make a little bit of progress and get to the next bonfire. And then next episode we'll make a more informed decision about the smelter demon. I think I know what that informed decision is going to be, but I don't want to spoil it. I'm probably not going to fight him. But I might. So, you know, come back. So mad every time. I never learn. Right, let's try it. So two-handing is very... It doesn't even kill them in one hit. That's frustrating. Okay, already down Estus Flask, and I've gone through exactly no doors. Yeah, the bonus from the double-handed weapon, two-handed, isn't enough. But again, I might have got counter damage there, so it looked worse than it was. I do like when that happens. I love a good cleave. That could mean so many things. But in video game terms, a cleave is a alternative to a normal attack that has an AoE in front of the character. Yay, the geometry worked for once. So I think this is the only arrow dude. Like, because the guy in the distance doesn't aggro. So it's maybe not as bad as I thought it was. Angelina Jolie curving her... Stop! Or at least give me some of your armor. The amount of times I've killed you, I quite like it. You can get their weapon, which I haven't really... I mean, that guy's weapon was just a sword. But the bigger... The bigger guys that take more hits, they have like a... It's kind of like a whip sword that's also electric. It's pretty cool. I've never used it. Dex based, and I'm a sucker for strength apparently. Oh well. We're making progress. We're not fighting the smelter demon, so I can use that. And no one's gonna judge me. Apart from all the people judging me. As soon as you step on the bridge, the guy is like, "Don't hit my friend!" And I'm like, "Get better friends, he's a tool." Are we good? Yeah, we're good. So we come forwards. I thought I was being really sneaky. I thought he'll pathfind straight towards me and die. Whoa, that made me so afraid. The game actually incentivizes you to attack second because you do more damage on a counter attack, but I'm still just a complete moron that has to just has to swing as soon as the opportunity's there. I must swing. Still feels like a trap. I wonder if you could drop that thing and it'll smash through. Maybe that's what this does. Oh no, I already pulled that. I dropped the bridge. Of course it did. You really don't aggro very quickly. I wonder if his primary purpose... Oh no. I had to talk about it, didn't I? I wonder if his primary purpose is to knock you off the next bit of progression. Okay, you block, and then you slice. Block and slice, we call that. And oof. Block. I can hear the geometry to my left doing good work against that archer. Right, now I think that's... Is there still another one? Yep. Here I am between rock and hard place. Yeah, his sword is I think these guys are explored more in one of the DLCs. Please let me drink, thank you. The ice DLC, because there's an ice DLC, a fire DLC, and a poison DLC? I can't remember. Largely killing him out of spite. You do get a good amount of souls for this, though. Like, that's 14,000 plus another 20 My maths just completely failed me. Another 28. No, 24,000. I know I should go and kill that guy, and seconds from now I'll be like, oh, I should go and kill that guy as I get shot off the bridge into my untimely death. What? Since when? No, no, no. Come fight me down here. Yeah, you won't. So you're quite resistant to fire, huh? I don't know why that thing exploded, but it made me too afraid. So we're gonna go back. I don't think the bonfire's even that close, but I know... Oh no, there is. There's one at Belfry Luna, or Sauna, or whatever it's called. It's not Sauna, because that's the Jurassic Park second island. 39 minutes. Back with a bang. Right, you and your kind have ruined every good thing. $40,000 souls. Yeah, so if we go to the Belfry, I think there's a bonfire there. And we'll end there. And then we'll do the Belfry, which is a weird place. I'll try and explain what it is. But if I'm honest, I don't... Look at that sword. How dope is that? To be honest, I don't really know what it is. Well, it's a PvP area, and like you have to protect a bell, and you can be summoned to protect the bell, but I don't know why. Bells were significant in the first game. If we're talking, the turtle blow at the back smashes the floor, and you have to jump it. If we kill the smelter demon, there's a bonfire right behind this door. Going over there, you come out here. We haven't killed the smelter demon, so we're going to do it the hard way. And by hard way, I mean the way that takes slightly longer. Could you? Yeah. No, this is not what I had in mind. Please, please. Stop. Okay, so we're in full panic mode. Yeah. Okay, we're going to end the video there. Sorry it's not really much progress, but I forgot that there was a lot more enemies here. And there weren't this many enemies previously, I know you're sick of hearing that, but this has been our return to Dark Souls 2 that anyone can play, and I still maintain that anyone can play this. I'm just being an idiot. This has been Strawman Gaming. I'm your Strawman. I make new content every day, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked it, and leave me a comment telling me why you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button and tell me why. I want to improve and I want to get better. I recognise there's many flaws going on here, but tell me anyway. You know, I need to be kept humble. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.